All right, Rob Fraser here. Actually, hey, got a guest bird who likes to walk around a keyboard and bite my hand because he doesn't want me picking him up. Cockatiels are very moody birds. Anyway, I had one as a kid. Anyways, I just wanted to do this quick Zoom hangout. It's not the best. It's impromptu. I have nobody here. My lighting sucks, but I just want to put this quick training out here just to kind of break the ice, break the inertia. And also, I want to share a few things. Number one, I haven't been doing live events, just life. We recently moved to a new place. We got country bumpkin Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is sometimes great, sometimes it sucks. Got chickens outside making noise. I got animals, dogs, kids, and just been going through a lot of life ups and downs. And it's not an excuse. It's just what's been happening, and I just haven't been doing lives like I should have. So number one, that's going to start changing. But the only time I want to do lives, I'm never really 100% alone, but I know like right now it's Tuesday, 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. Who the heck's around to watch a live or a training? But this is Tuesdays and Thursdays are the only times I'm alone-ish. Look at this bird here at the house. And I just find it real challenging when the kiddo's here or when the wife's here to try to do a Zoom or a hangout or anything like that because the wife's on the Wi-Fi. We already have country bumpkin Wi-Fi. It's slow. I tell her I'm doing a hangout. She says she won't be on the Wi-Fi. Then 5 seconds later, she's on the Wi-Fi. The kiddo's in my lap. He wants to do this. He wants to watch Baby Shark. The whole deal. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong, but it's hard for me to have a level of focus. I have information I want to deliver, and then when I want to deliver it and I get distracted, I end up getting angry at the distractions. So, even now I'm trying not to be mad at this little bird here, but you get what I'm saying. When I'm in a teaching mode, I like to be in a mode. So at some point I'm going to get my own office, my own Wi-Fi, in a different physical location somewhere just so I can get my own stuff done. So any which way, I know I said a lot there, but I'm going to be hosting these Tuesdays and Thursdays. I may shoot for like a Saturday or Sunday as well, just depending on how the wife is acting, how the kid's acting, whatever the case. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm going to host these. They're always going to be recorded. They're always going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel, so you can always get access there. And if you have any questions, write them down and I will cover them in future trainings, if that makes sense. So that way, I can have some sort of live training that I have to offer people who join me in various affiliate programs once in a great while. And I talk with my hands, and the bird here is he's like following my hand here. So like I said, it's never a dull moment. It's always something. Regardless, the wife wanted to get the bird, whatever. So this short little blurb, this short little training, if you will, I'm going to start hosting these Tuesdays and more than likely just Tuesdays, because Thursdays I do like to have a few hours to just be by myself. So I'm going to just say Tuesdays, I'm going to have some training uploaded every single week in a Facebook group on my YouTube. It'll all be recorded so you catch it. But if you catch it live, you can ask your questions. We go back and forth. I might start hosting some hangouts like at night, but that depends on the Wi-Fi, my situation, the kiddo. It's just life being a parent. So if you have joined me in any program or any opportunity, affiliate marketing, Exodus, Elite, Easy One-Up, Multiple Income Funnel, Power Lead System, and if you have joined me in any one of those programs, platforms, deals, this training is basically how you get signups. How do you get signups? That's how you make money. You make money by getting people to sign up in your various deals. Okay. So how do you get signups? I call it the 3 C's of online marketing. Folks probably already know what I'm going to say. Clicks, content, and connections. What I'm going to share here is what those 3 C's are and my strategy for picking something that's good for you that you can do over the long haul. Understand that marketing is a long-term game. It's not something that, I see a lot of people doing 90-day challenges, 90-day video challenge, do a video a day per 90 days. What about after the 90 days? Because for a lot of us, it's going to take us longer than the 90 days to catch traction in our business. And even me, I've earned multiple six figures in affiliate marketing. I'm not bragging because it's really not. When you haven't made any money in affiliate marketing and you hear about people making six figures, they're like, oh, they're the best thing in the world since sliced bread. But when you get there, you realize it's really not all that it's cracked up to be. I mean, it's, if anything, you have more pressure on you because you already have earned. And then, what happens when you go through some dips in income, which I've gone through, I've had some highs and I had some lows, and this was after I made money. And so it hits you a lot different once you've made money and you hit a low, right? So what I really want to share is the framework. And my only thing, I learned this through my past since 2015, being a full-time affiliate marketer. I just wish, birds bobbing his head with me moving my hands. I just wish I would have stayed consistent. And it's the 3 C's of online marketing: clicks, content, and connections. Every marketing strategy or tactic out there can be classified underneath those 3 things: clicks, content, or connections. Here's an example. Or when I say clicks, I mean buying traffic. And when I say buying traffic, that's not just solo ads. That's Bing pay-per-click, that's solo ads, that's Facebook ads, that's Google pay-per-click, that's banner ads, that's buying clicks from CPC vendors, LinkedIn ads, just anywhere you are paying a person or entity money and they are delivering you traffic, which is people looking at your website. That's all. All of that can be classified under clicks, buying traffic. When you're buying traffic, obviously you're sending that traffic to a sales funnel. What I mean by sales funnel, your capture page, landing page, whatever you want to call it, your email autoresponder, your online automated system, that's all under the clicks category. Some people like it, some people don't like it. I just adopted it as part of my overall strategy. What I simply do is I take 20 to 40%. In the beginning, it was like 10%, but I would take, if I was working a job, if you're working a job right now and you want to buy traffic, I would say no more than 10% of your paycheck. When I started making money in affiliate marketing, I increased that 10%. And now I do anywhere from 20 to 40% in affiliate marketing. So 20 to 40%, and I'm gonna get a little napkin here. My bird's acting crazy. So 20 to 40% of my income always goes into paid traffic. Always. Off the top, I get paid $1,000, 200 paid traffic without even thinking about it. I hover around a 20% mark. Like I said, I tell people, if I was working a job, if I had to go back and work at Wendy's to flip burgers or whatever, I'll take 10% of my paycheck and buy traffic. I'd follow that same process. So some people don't like it. Some people do. Some people make their living on Facebook. Hey, I made 10 grand last month with no paid ads. But what they don't tell you is they spend a lot of time on Facebook. It's like, it's a handoff. I like following a balanced approach. So that's clicks. Content is simple. This right here is part of my content marketing strategy. My Facebook post, my LinkedIn post, whatever you post on social media, YouTube videos, blog post. I have a podcast going now. You don't have to do all of those different things, but if you like to do video, and you can even do video without even being in a video now on YouTube. Video if you like writing, blogging, if you like just speaking, audio, podcasting, that is content marketing. Same thing with whatever you post on social media. Posting stuff on social media is content marketing. So again, it's really just finding something that you're comfortable with doing and that you can see yourself doing for the long term for your content marketing. And it doesn't matter what you're promoting. Let me say it again. It doesn't matter what you're promoting. These basic bird's eye, pun intended, C's of marketing, everything you see people doing can be classified underneath those categories. So I said clicks, I said content, and the whole purpose of that, the whole purpose of me buying traffic, the whole purpose of me doing hangouts, things like this, my YouTube videos, my blog, is to build connections, because people do business with people. I know you heard it before. They know, like, and trust. So the whole point is to build connections. So I have my YouTube channel out there working for me 24/7 to get people on my email list to build connections with. So I can eventually call those folks or text them or email them or Facebook message them. And that's basically how you make money in affiliate marketing. It doesn't matter what it is or network marketing, MLM, it's the same process. If you're selling something to people, it's the same process. There's a certain type of affiliate marketing where you don't necessarily have to be doing all this stuff. But for us in affiliate / network marketing / the business opportunity, make money online, space, niche, whatever, it helps to have these things in place. And I follow a lot of marketers. Let me just check the time, because I have a 30-minute time limit here. I follow a lot of marketers who say, pick one strategy, pick one method. I do a lot of stuff, but I do agree with, if you're just starting out, pick one method. And so when I say one method, I personally would suggest one click method, one paid traffic method, because paid traffic is simple. I mean, once you have your sales funnel in place, it's just as simple as, okay, I made $200, so I'm gonna take 20% of that, which is what's that, $40, buy traffic. Just automatic off the top. I made $2,000, so 40 or 20, 40% of that, whatever. I think my math is way off. $200, let's just say 10%, whatever. You get what I'm saying, though. It's like, whenever the money comes in, $200, all right, I'm gonna take 40% of that, which is like $80, I think, $80. And I'm gonna buy traffic automatically. If I make $1,000, it's the same deal. I should have used a whole number there. So if I make $1,000, I'm gonna take 40% of that, 400, and buy traffic. So 200 times 40%, $80, and buy traffic. If I make $1,000 commission, 40% of that, 400, buy traffic. Automatically off the top, don't even have to think about it. And I buy traffic from one source until I learn how to increase my conversions, but that we can cover in a future training. I like to keep things super simple. I don't like too many variables. It messes with my pea brain, and I just like to keep straightforward, super simple. I'll buy traffic from one source, and I'll figure out my numbers. I need however many clicks on my capture page every single day. I need, and then I'll also do future trainings on this. This is the bird's eye view. The bird's eye view of, I have a 30% opt-in rate on my capture page. I need, every time I get 10 leads, I get one free sign up. Every time I get 10 free signups, I get one paid sign up, that kind of thing. You'll learn those numbers over time, but you have to start and you have to stay consistent to eventually figure out those numbers, because then it just becomes mathematical. If I want to make 2 sales in my business a day, that's going to give me $100. I need 150 clicks on my capture page every single day, something like that. You'll eventually figure out those numbers for yourself if you do paid marketing long enough, and you endure until you can figure out those numbers for yourself. Very easy. It just takes being consistent. Um, Content, what I do is take what I'm doing and just explain it. So the same way you're watching this hangout right now, these are the same things I'm currently doing for my business right now. And I understand that I'm not just going to be doing these Zoom hangouts until I make 7 figures. I'm going to be doing them until I make 8, 9, 10 figures if I live that long. Who knows? But it's just a part of my daily and weekly routine to just execute this plan. And that's something else I want to talk about. The 3 C's, I follow them: clicks, content, and connections. I don't think I tapped into connections. Connections is real simple. On social media, I try to, people who ask me questions on YouTube, people who come across my social media platform, I try to make 10 to 20 connections every single day and actually have just basic conversations with people. Eventually, in a future training, I'll release scripts and different questions I ask. But for the most part, I just have conversations with people. Run them through have conversations with people who reach out. Hey, Rob, I saw your video on blah, blah, blah. Run them through the script. And that's what I do on a daily basis. What I was going to get into is I follow a very particular framework. I don't change. I have a routine down. Each day of the week, I will work on different pieces of my marketing. I do all 3 as far as blogging, video, and YouTubing. But what I do is every single week I have 1 video, 1 blog post, 1 podcast, and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I type my blog. Wednesday, I work on my podcast. Thursday, I cut the video. Friday, Saturday, edit. I try to take Friday, I edit. Saturday, I try to take off. And then the next week, I just kind of do the whole thing over again. And it's like I just follow this structure and this routine, and it's just a part of my lifestyle. So I don't have to do a 90-day challenge. This is just a lifestyle implementation, if that makes sense. So how do you get signups? Everything I just shared with you, I would suggest picking one method. If you're buying traffic, buy traffic from one source until you get it handled, until you figure out your numbers. If you can, set a budget. Every time you get paid, 10% buy traffic. It's tax write-off. Eventually you find your numbers. Stay consistent and don't change. Why are birds acting weird? So that's what I'm doing, buying traffic. I have a content production schedule in which every single week I crank out 1 video, 1 podcast, 1 blog, and now 1 training. Add to that every single week. And then every single day, I try to make 10 to 20 new connections on social media. That right there will eventually bring me signups in my business, because when people see me, they see me marketing. Hey, Rob, what are you doing? Hey, Rob, I want your mentorship. Okay, here's my link to my current program and system. If you want my mentorship, here you go. And then they sign up, and then we start that process. And so that's the whole goal. I buy traffic. People get on my email list. Those people on my email list, I tell my story. Whenever I do a training like this, I'll email it out to my list. Whenever I put a video on YouTube, I'll email that out to my list. So people who are on my email list from paid traffic see my video, who wouldn't have ever seen my YouTube video or my blog post or my podcast. And so that tells people, okay, this guy's serious. I see him all over the place. You don't have to be all over the place. Just pick one. Just pick blogging or YouTube or just pick one source to buy traffic from, 1 content production strategy, and 1 social media platform to build connections on. That's one thing I wanted to make sure I shared. Just pick one click. I buy traffic from me. Okay. Only buy traffic from me until you figure out your numbers. I don't want to do blogging, so I think I'm going to do YouTube. Okay, just do YouTube videos until you get some momentum going. So you're just buying traffic for me. You're just doing YouTube videos and you are just working on Facebook. I'm not looking at LinkedIn. I'm not on Twitter. I'm not on Instagram. I am just on Facebook. And when you chunk it down and you get simple like that, then business starts to become easy. I have a daily method of operation that I do on social media that I'm also going to share in a future training, where I hop in, I do what I need to do, and I get off. I'm done. I'm not looking at it anymore after 7:30. The phone, the iPad, the laptop, the desktop gets closed, and I'm not looking at anything online until the next morning at 5 a.m. If that makes sense. So think about this. Just find your place to buy traffic from. See what you're comfortable with. Are you comfortable blogging? Are you comfortable posting on social media? Are you comfortable YouTubing? You got to pick one. You can't be afraid. Now is the digital age. Everyone's going digital. Everyone's face is always buried in their phone. If you want to build a business, you got to get online and you got to find a way in. Get in where you fit in. I do it all, but you don't have to do what I do. And eventually I'm going to outsource some of these things. And then lastly, make sure you build connections. Talk to people. Even if they're pitching you their deals, just talk to 10 to 20 new people every single day. Talk to 10 to 20 new people every single day. Get in that habit, because then once you have that habit down and then you learn my scripts to start taking people down the path, even people who pitch you their deals, you'll eventually learn how to use that to your benefit. So that being said, wrapping this video training up, hopefully you got some value out of it. Nico says, get a plan and follow it. Don't poop on my desk. And we will see you in the next one. If you have any questions, if this is on YouTube, leave the questions below. If this is in my Facebook group, leave the questions below. If you're on my email list and you get this hangout, send me an email and we'll get it handled. Name's Rob Frazier, Nico the Bird here. We'll see you in the next one.